What's up, guys? Today we're back. So, yo, that's getting me. I thought I was all the way back.
I could probably spend.
Terror on the frontier.
Captain.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
That's not the point. This hack was just knocked out.
Customs and inspection, right?
Identification, please. You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker.
Sure.
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. According to your ship's record, you've been... You'll want to take it up with... Access to that information is above my pay grade. You take the start... Oh, one of the... A handful of sand cleaning units retrofitted... Much of... Is there any... The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go. On your left, make sure... Most places are on the prom. I got a prep... You need anything else? You let me know. Don't... Be seeing you.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is. Not the criminal. Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of his ship and fled on foot. Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum. Kicked one right in the kneecap while he poked the other in the eyes. McRed's lucky we're too backlogged right now to hunt him down ourselves. But if our resources clear up and we catch him before some contractor does, I fully plan to lock him in ISO with them 2 officers he wounded. Thinking he won't like that one bit. Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork. You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head. Or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you. Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my... I'm not here for a chat. Now get moving, before I see you moved. We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. It's a Groundbreaker thing.
Move along.
I picked up this weird signal. The other day, it was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. And you're hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of... apathetic at first, but then this voice said,
Something you need?
You ever hard up for work, try Sublight Salvage. Good pay if you're morally flexible.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind you and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of Alphen and Silver Raid are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch.
Rizzo's Metro Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow. Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Sugar Shell Flakes and Purple Berry flavored sour nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch. Rizzo's Purple Berry Fudge. A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purple berry flavored center. Suck it.
Hey,
That last zero-G was a mistake.
I try and keep the place clean in case Chief Tennyson stops by.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
this is Halcyon News. We...
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it. It's a game we play, he and I. I ask him to turn in Phineas Wells, he tells me he will soon. I impound his ship, he explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm. That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. I don't care.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is terrible.
Yes, I don't care. Live with it. Pow, 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 pow. It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly
I don't care.
Information on the whereabouts. It's fine, really. Now, if you've nothing.
I don't care. Leave it there. I don't care. I don't care. Leave it there. 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 Leave it there.
Are we gonna get in trouble today? Not that I want to, just seems to happen around you, is all.
Have you seen this man? Reward offers for information leading to the capture of Lurid Terror. Artie greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's KitchenAid unit. This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed. Shock simulation restored. Initiating shock subroutine. How dare you? Shock subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 35. Latest unit dispense protein.
It's hot.
XF411s?
Hot
And
as
an old
hell.
Yakita 37? You think they'd let me pee? Yeah, huh?
It's hot. Yup. Useless.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great! I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves. The board isn't helping and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive. We'd be grateful for your assistance. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Sorry, I forget not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. Good. This whole deck smells like ass. Only gonna get worse if I don't get those radiators fixed. You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters. You've got my attention.
The boys rejected my request for new radio parts again, and after I placed the rules was targeted to my refuse. And I was gonna start to choose those commands.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following. From the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed.
You look like someone who's taking their We...
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. They're terrified.
C&P Borstworth. It's not the worst unless it's...
I'm not going anywhere, you hear? You can't keep me out of there.
Something I can help you with? Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard. We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. We... Take care.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
Yes.
See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse and the... Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe... As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too... Be my guest.
That maniac on Monarch's still screaming into the comms void. I'm real sick of it.
The news packet had the Tallsball scores from the Connors.
I didn't think anyone would need us.
Rizzo Spectral Vodka. Aftertaste of rain.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the...
Rizzo's knock you out on. C&P near maple syrup. Here is complete breakfast.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the... Time to feed the flames.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain. You stumbled into my court without an invitation, neighbor from above. If you don't have any... No one turn...
betting on the Tossball series? I know you were trying to stop.
C&P Force Plotter. Candy macro hand in 2.5 seconds.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time. Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First you...
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. I found a handsome... It's almost time for today's episode of the... Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in. Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet.
Nobody.
Real light in the wallet, too.
Yo,
He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. And if so... Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands. The more we... Neither do mine, dearie. Old Gladys knows the value of good work. You'll be compensated accordingly, should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call. And then we ought to have... Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you... Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. You'll find her fretting it.
I don't know, ma'am. She seemed pretty neat to me.
Well, aren't you sweet? And just her type, too.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Nah.
Forget I said anything. Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of Warren Stone's Phineas Wells.
What was that?
What's that?
Okay,
What was
calm
that?
quiet. Incoming!
CND pancake mix. Now requires no mixing. Seriously.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Mm.
When might we expect you out here again?
Rizzo's on number 5. A hard signer for a hard signer.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh?
Hey, you got a second? Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by. Just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best. You're serious, you're giving me a shot. Alright, I put together a little... Hey there, I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe... Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well. Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. That... Wow. Thanks, boss.
You got a crew?
Somehow, I always find my way... Whatever you say, boss.
Did you bring me anything? New parts? Last weekend's crossword puzzle? Preferably not already filled out this time. Destination reached. Scylla.
Borg had an asteroid mining operation out here. I wonder what happened to him.
Looks like you turned terraforming first. You got halfway.
Hey, outlaw. Smashing blast.
That's the last one.
What?
see the like. I'd look up at night, but... Where are we headed? Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. And did you see the size of her arms? Gosh, did she ever... Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker... It's just... He seems like a nice boy to me. Maybe he doesn't talk all smarty smart, but he can still have a good word. I mean, sure, he's... That's not exactly...
Outlaw. You know, you didn't have to shoot me down if you wanted an autograph.
Shut up now, and you might get out of this alive. Can we hurry this up? I want that ship gutted before the primals find us.
Fair warning, Outlaw. I've got a daring escape plan. You gonna love it.
Physical activity
What was that?
discouraged.
Huh?
Multiple.
Hurt?
I need cover!
Bowen.